Welcome back to the Cricket Today show, brought to you by TABTouch, who bring you daily sports markets which cover every BBL match, so you never miss a beat. I'm your host, Liam McAllion, also known as the Stats Guy. I'll go with Leo Mullaly. He's here. He's fired up. I'll start with him for once. How you going, Leo?
I never miss a day, don't I? I reckon since I came back in, June, I've been here every day slaving away for Cricket Today. That's a good little jingle, that one.
There you go. Dr. Zeus over there. We're also joined by Marcus Bazzano. Yeah, indoor footy's greatest. How you going, mate?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a pleasure filling in for your team, Stats Guy. Got the dub. It's good fun. The Cricket Today connection was well on point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good. Make sure fill every play and be right in the action throughout a massive Aussie summer of cricket with TABTouch. It's still going. The test summer is done, but there's still a lot of cricket to be had and lots going on. We've got a massive show. As always, we want to chat about the Australia Test squad heading to Sri Lanka. A few surprises, few players that we thought would come back in, few players left out, so we'll touch on that. I'm going to go through my Australian Open times cricketers, sort of edition for this year.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Stats
what does
Guy?
that
Elaborate
actually
a little
mean?
bit.
You didn't
I was about to, and you guys cut me off. I'm going to compare some current and past cricketers to some current and past tennis players. We've got the Australian Open starting in Melbourne this week, so make sure to check out Sports Today AU across all the socials, because myself and Alex, who's on the other shows, will be doing a lot of socials there for the tennis. And
now explain it.
I just explained it, saying the cricket.
Totally,
You didn't listen.
I listened.
You idiot. We're going to be doing BBL, of course, and then some BBL Supercoach to finish off with that part. And then also the fan comments. There's a lot of fan comments and questions.
This is an absolute cooker with some fan comments here.
It's a heater, as
this
could
be as Fergus would say, this would be the best fan comments I think we've ever had. So stay tuned.
Oh, that's a big call. All right, before we start, make sure to get around the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Marcus, I reckon, has got it up as I've been talking. We don't have to do every show.
I sure do.
That's right. We don't have to do it every show.
He definitely has it
We
up.
do. We have to do it every show.
He has it up on his screen.
I have
right
it up on
now,
my screen
and
right
he is
now.
getting it
Let me
up.
just go to the analytics. The softs count is 2.75.
Oh, that's beautiful. We're going up, boys. We're going up.
Yeah.
And then as well
a
as
bit of a spike. I like
it
that.
is very nice. As well as all the socials, Cricket Today. Leo's pumping it out there. We've got lots of Supercoach. Buy, hold, sell will be out today, so get around that. And download TABTouch today. Imagine what you could be buying instead for free and confidential support. Call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. All right, the People's segment. Quick single. Let's do it. I don't know.
That's great. I love that.
I knew you would like that. First thing in the quick single, Cooper Connelly gets his first call-up ever to the Test squad. A little bit surprising, but they're going with the youth at the moment, George Bailey. 4 first-class games, just 4 first-class games, 61.8 batting average, 350s in those 4 first-class games. So he's shone with the bat. He's only bowled 16 overs and 0 wickets. So as an all-rounder option, he is a good bowler, though, the left-arm spinners, and then he's a really good fielder. So what do we think, lads, about that Test call-up? We'll get into the rest of the squad later, but this is the only one that's his first call-up.
Yeah, Scooper.
Scoops.
I like it. Bit of youth, bit of exuberance. I don't know if he'll be in my starting 11.
Yeah.
But he's definitely going to play a big part over the next 10, 15 years in for Australia. So, yeah, I love it. Why not?
Why not?
I think we bring him in for at least one game. Why not? We don't necessarily agree with George Bailey very often, do we? But I think he's actually done all right with this squad here, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, he's sort of got. We'll get into that. He's gotten rid of some of the ones that aren't going too well, and then he's brought in the right spinners, which we'll touch on as well. So very excited for. Is his nickname actually Scoops, Leo? I don't know. I didn't know that.
No, I'm just calling him Scoops in honor of AFL trade news, rumors, information. Scooper for the AFL.
Oh, there you go. That is it. I didn't
Why
think he was
not?
going to get a shout out there. Why not? Next one in the quick single, Pat Cummins. He's getting scans on his ankle. Could be out for the Sri Lanka series and the Champions Trophy. So he's definitely missing the first Sri Lanka test I read last night.
I think he's missing both because of his
he wasn't even in the
birth
squad,
of
was
his
he?
child.
Oh, he wasn't
His
even. Yeah,
second
sorry.
child.
That's right. And so he's definitely missing Sri Lanka, and then he may miss Champions Trophy, which I'm still not that excited about. I love my cricket. We don't need more trophies. That's all I'm
yes,
gonna
we
say.
do. I want a trophy every month.
I'm sick
Yeah,
of.
we're
we've got
not holding
62
this
World
one.
Cups.
We need to hold this one.
We need to hold it.
But
We need to
fine.
hold
When it comes around, I'll be excited. But right now, I couldn't give one crap about it. But
We've won
anyway,
it twice, the same amount of times as India.
Yep.
So we need to take the pedestal and be the only team, the only nation to win it 3 times.
all right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
Don't mind that.
excited for it. I reckon it'll be good.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, Pat Cummins could be out of that, which is a bit of a worry for us lifting that trophy.
I
So
think we have the bowling depth though.
We do.
Bit of Xavier Bartlett, bit of Spencer Johnson,
do we have
bit
the
of Nathan
batting
Ellis,
Bit of Michael Nisa.
bit of John Richardson.
Who? No, I'm joking. No, but do we have the batting depth without Pat Cummins? He killed it with.
Do we have the batting depth?
Yeah, Michael Nisa, mate. You can obviously.
Xavier Bartlett can bat.
Well, jeez.
He can.
He can
No,
slog
but
it, I guess.
Pat Cummins is the clutch man, isn't he? Though.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how he goes there. Fingers crossed for Pat with his ankle. Last one I wanted to touch on. I don't know if you guys saw this. I probably should have brought it up before the show. There was a controversial Maxwell LBW not out in the Big Bash last night. He went for a switch hit, was hit on the pads. It was going on to hit the stumps, but because he changed, he switch hit, so it's down the left-hand side. If he was a left-hander, that would have been out. Yeah. And if it's a wide on the other side, they count it if you switch it. So what do we think about that? I think that should be given out. And the umpires originally said to, was it Sean Abbott last night, that it was going to be given out. And then the third umpire said not out. So it was very confusing. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah. Look, I don't know the rules exactly on it, but I would guess that the rule is that it stays not out.
Yeah, so apparently that's what it is, yeah.
So they followed the rule. I think I agree. I don't really think the rule is correct. I think if a batsman is switching their stance completely, like we see so often in the modern era, I think, I'm happy for that to change.
Yeah, I think it should be out. What do you reckon, Marcus?
I'm a bit both ways, to be honest. There definitely needs to be a clear out or not out, because the amount of switch hits that are being played.
Yeah, you can't just hang in the middle there.
No, but something different from last night, where everyone's up in the clouds. We don't need like the Billy Bowden like half
out.
No, in my opinion, I would probably have to take another look at that. But I think if the player switches his stance after the ball leaves the bowler's hands.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting real technical.
Then I think it's okay. But if they do it before they leave the bowler's hands, then technically they're facing
why is there a difference?
batsman.
Why is there a difference?
Because the bowler doesn't know.
Because the bowler can target different areas of the pitch. Based on the stance of the batsman.
In a split second?
Yeah, of course, mate.
I think we're being...
I do it when I play...
We're asking BBL umpires who are already so bad.
No.
It's a BBL umpire who are already so bad to determine at what split second the batsman changes their stance. Like, that's just a bit...
It's just whether... I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. I don't know. I feel like... That's probably the fairest decision all round.
I get what you're saying, because once it goes to the third umpire, you can literally see when the ball leaves the bowler's hand. There's a camera there, and then there'll be a camera on the batsman. You can put it split screen. But either way, I still think it should be out. Like, if their whole stance, maybe if they're... Oh, there we go. Now we're going to get too technical. I was going to say if their feet aren't changed, but their bat is. God. That's getting too confusing. If it hits the pads and you've changed to a left-hander, you should be out. That's my opinion.
I just say, the batsman is doing that to exploit fielding positions. They're exploiting over third man, over point. If the bowler sees that, then the bowler can exploit their stumps, and then get them out LB. It's tit for tat.
Yeah,
fair game.
Let's just get rid of pitched outside leg.
Let's just get rid of the game.
What is this? This isn't cricket anymore, lads. We'll have T2 soon. Bloody hell.
No, I kind of agree with Marcus on the pitching outside leg, but
I do agree that probably should have been out.
Yeah, and so the only reason people are talking about it is because Maxi literally had a match-winning knock. Like he got them to a decent score. The stars were crumbling around him. He got 58. I'm pretty sure.
We did get knocked as well on when he was on nothing. So
yeah, true. All right, that's enough for the quick singles. Is that quick enough, Leo? Maybe a little bit longer than you.
Move on.
Okay, Mr. Angry. All right, Australia squad versus Sri Lanka. This is what we want to talk about. I said, obviously, Cooper Connelly, we just said before, he's coming in for the first time. That's very exciting. Murphy and Kuhnemann come back in. Are we happy with that? They're the two spinners. Swepson was put up in the air. Maybe Maxi was put up in the air. Zampa. But I think these two, Todd Murphy and Kuhnemann, are clearly the better options for Test cricket.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd even have Rochacholi probably next in line as well. I saw our mate Tim Mitchell, is that how you pronounce his last name? From
Correct.
News Corp. He tweeted out Australia should just go full on batting and have Connolly bat at like 8, and then go Kuhnemann, Line, and Boland or Murphy as the last 3, and just
that would be fun.
I think the 6, 7, 8 was Carey, Webster, Connolly. That would be fun, but I don't think it's
It wouldn't work
correct.
though.
Yeah.
Well, something similar I heard on the Big Bash last night. Do we just play like one genuine paceman, whether that's Stark or
Yeah.
Boland,
I saw
and
that.
then have Bo Webster in there who, if we need pace, he can bowl his mediums, and then if not, he can bowl his
True.
spin. That's
Yeah.
another extra batter.
Well,
I agree with that.
I think it was Brad Hodge after the Big Bash last night. I just had on the background was saying that you got just say you bowling 130 overs in your innings, and 100 of those are probably going to be spin. So you could get away with a one pace bowler.
One
Just
pace
say it's
bowler.
Stark, for example. He's going to bowl 15 to 20 overs, and then you could have Webster, or it's Boland can bowl 15 to 20 overs, and then you got Webster who could. Yeah, I don't mind.
Boland could honestly bowl 30 overs.
He could
if he on 30. Like
yeah.
he's a workhorse.
He is. So I don't mind that. The more spin, they might not do that for the first one, and then I reckon they might adjust for the next one.
Depends on the pitch as well. Like what they think of the pitch.
I think we'll see a lot of changes in the actual players of the squad, the personnel between the first and the second test. I think we're just going to share it around a bit. We've already guaranteed World Test Championship final place.
True.
So with everyone basically in the Australian squad 30 or above, I reckon it's about time we chuck the youngsters in. So get Murphy in, get Connelly in, and the like. So
yeah, don't mind that. Talking about youngsters, we've got obviously Constas keeps his spot in the squad.
Nice.
You guys said you want him in the squad, but not in the 11. I still want him in the 11. What? Are you still leaning towards that?
Well, there's no Hanscom. That's the
I think that was a bit stiff.
We thought Hanscom would be in the team to slot
imagine
in the order.
Imagine being called up, getting pulled out from playing cricket, then going up to Hey, we'll put you in the squad, get you around the boys, we'll pick you for Sri Lanka, and we'll fit you right in. Imagine coming on a subfield, doing absolutely nothing for 5 days, and then not even getting picked for Sri Lanka.
And
I'd want that to happen to me, but poor Peter Hanscom, I'm not sure if
I don't think Pete wants that one. He's also a keeper. That was a weird one.
What if? Hear me out.
Oh, here we go. Let me paint you a picture. I thought you were going to say that.
Picture worthy. Head opens and Constas bats 5. Thoughts? Feelings?
No, I want to keep Head where he is. I think he's literally one of the best batters in the world where he's batting. Keep him there.
I think Head 5 is better than Constas 5 and vice versa.
I just reckon with a harder, newer ball, it might be better for Head because the ball will get pretty soft.
Yeah. But I just think he's gonna. Yeah, he'll still be good. He's Travis Head.
It's Travis Head.
And McSweeney comes back in. Obviously, sorry, you go, Marcus.
I was just gonna say the ball's easy to hit when it's fresh.
True.
Because then it pings off the bat.
That's what Leo's saying. Yeah. It's not a bad shot because the ball will get really soft and dry and be a little bit harder to hit.
Dry balls.
Yeah, the worst. McSweeney is back in. Are we happy about that? He obviously
I am.
Lost a lot of confidence probably, but I'm happy he's back in the squad. And hopefully, if he does play a match, they're not going to open him and put him throw him to the swords. So hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's just good to see that we haven't disregarded him because he is a good cricketer, and I still think I honestly have him and Constas opening in the Ashes next summer. Because
spoiler,
why not?
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler. It's not a movie, mate.
He plays both games against Sri Lanka. McSweeney.
Oh,
is that your spoiler? Is it?
Yeah, that's my serious spoiler.
Really?
Don't mind that.
Bloody hell! All right. Do we want to talk anything else on the squad, or are we good for that?
Just sorry, I do want to touch on one thing.
Sure.
Steve Smith is captain.
Oh yes, we didn't talk about that. Yeah.
Why isn't Travis Head captain?
Well, Smith
has
and
experience.
Smith and Head are both vice captains for Australia when Cummins is in.
I know Smith has done it when Cummins has been injured before, and he is actually a good captain. But Smith Ball is just he'd be a classic third 11 captain.
I don't think he's a Test captain.
I think it's better as Smith as captain. You sort of want your captain in and around slips. I know it's a bit of a different story for Cummins, but he's a bowler, so.
That's
you don't want your captain at short leg.
Oh, no, they can go anywhere they want as long as they're good and as long as they're like Pat Cummins, mate.
I think Smith's experienced. He's literally always got his head in the game, even when he goes home and he's asking his wife to bowl throwdown. So he's always in the head in the game, whereas Travis Head wants to relax a bit more.
And he's not going to cop too much slack from Sri Lanka away. You know what I mean?
True.
Even from other cricketing fans that aren't
just
Australian.
reminded me of soccer for some reason. Sri Lanka away. What an away trip that would be.
He has captain obviously before with Cummins out. So
have you done it on
totally against it?
Have you done it on a hot sticky Wednesday night in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, no, definitely not. All right, that's enough chat about the squad. Very
I'm
excited.
looking forward to this one.
Here we go. Are you excited, Leo? We got the Australian Open times cricketers. I'm going to compare some past cricketers, some current cricketers to current or past tennis players. Should I start? I'll start with some current players. I feel like
me and Leo will be the we'll say yes or no. We'll say if they're good enough or not.
Should we rank it out of 10?
All right, do that. I'm going to start with a
10.
heater. So here we go.
All right, Fergus.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he said that, didn't he? All right, first one off the ranks. We got the Oz Open starting this weekend. Mohammad Siraj is Daniil Medvedev.
Yes, 10.
Daniil Medvedev.
10.
So I got some reasoning. We've got amazing talents, but both let their emotions get the better of them. Have both been booed by the Melbourne public. So that's a big tick. Yeah. And they're crazy good at what they do. They're very, very talented, but they just need a bit more consistency. And just angry guys that like to have a go at the umpire, like to have a go at the opposition and get booed a lot. So thought that was an easy one to start with.
That's an easy layup. I love
10.
That one.
So that's a 10. It's definitely going to drop down after this one because that was my best one, but I'll start with that one. Next one, I'm going still current. Alex de Minaur and Travis Head. Hey, let me cook.
We need to hear the reasoning. Okay. Hear him out.
Both at the peak of their powers right now. Both have career high batting and world rankings. So they're both up there in the top 10 of their profession. So Travis Head's in the top 10. de Minaur's in the top 10 in the world in tennis. Both very likable. And then you got Travis Head bats really quickly, and Demon is one of the fastest players on tour. That's a bit of a stretch, but I'm saying right now, Aussie legends, the best Aussie right now is Travis Head, I think, and the best Aussie right now in the men's is Alex de Minaur.
I'll give that a 5.
Oh,
I'll give that a 6.
Okay.
He did better with the reasoning there.
Yeah, the reasoning sort of helped me, but I'm not as confident on that one. All right, some past players. These ones are a little bit better. I'm going Sachin Tendulkar. Times. Can you guess, or should I just say
Federer?
Yeah, the Fed Express, Roger Federer. Classy individuals, the way they use the bat or the racket, arguably one of the greatest of all time, loved by all, and when they walk into an arena, the aura is through the roof. Sachin Tendulkar's a god, and then the same sort of thing with Roger in tennis, just absolute gods. What do we think of that one, lads?
I love that one. That's
a good one.
I've just thought of one, and I don't know if you have it.
Oh, yeah, go.
Can I might spoil your list, though.
Rank the Tendulkar Federer on first.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to do that. 8, 9, yeah. 8,
oh,
9.
Yes, I'm back. Yeah. All right, what do you got, Leah?
Rafa and Steve Smith.
That was... So
just all fidgety. They got fidgety and just like touching each other and not each other, but touching each other.
That is a 10. So I Googled some, not the ones I put down, I didn't Google, but the ones.
Oh, so you did. Oh, whoa. Hold on.
The ones I put down, I didn't Google. I just wanted some inspiration.
Good man.
Some inspiration.
You were claiming them as your own.
No, the number one that came up that I didn't use was Rafa and Steve Smith. They were very fidgety, both guns, both really, really good players. So I'll give that. That's a 10, Leo. I really like that.
Oh, thanks, mate.
We got a couple more. Let's rattle through these. Ricky Ponting times Leighton Hewitt. Both Aussie legends around the same time, beloved leaders of. Leighton Hewitt was the Davis Cup captain. He still was only a few years ago. Both can get angry, and both have that dog in them. I think that's what I'm leaning towards for Ricky Ponting and Leighton Hewitt. We're not as confident on that one.
I'll give that a. What ranking did Hewitt reach? Do you know?
One.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the last Aussie to reach.
I'll give that a 5.
I'll give that a 6.5.
Oh, I'll take that. Anything? I haven't got a below a 5 here. Here we go. I reckon you'll like the next couple, actually. Next one. Gail Monfils and Chris Gayle. Both known as the greatest showman. Both just literally go out to play to entertain. They're not doing anything else. They don't care if their team's going well. They don't care if people like them. They just want to go out there and entertain. Gail Monfils would jump in the air when he just has to do an easy smash. He would do it behind the back for no reason. Chris Gayle would just hit bombs and just talk crap to the media and things like that. I think this is a perfect comparison. Monfils is a much better bloke than Chris Gayle, but just on the field, I'm saying, very good comparison. Good comparison there.
But the big question is, as Gail Monfils asked the reporter if she blushes.
No, that's what I meant by he's a better man. Gail Monfils is
a better man.
His wife is Svitolina, who's also on the tour, so he would never ask that to a reporter.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. I'll give you an 8.
All right. Lovely. Last one to finish off. I'm going in the women's. Meg Lanning and Ash Barty. That's what I'm leaning towards. Both Aussie.
That's a layup there. That's pretty easy.
That was a layup, I reckon. Aussie legends. Both won a lot of trophies. Great leaders. beloved by so much. Aura on the field, similar to the Tenduka Federer one. Both of them, you walk into a stadium, you're like, these are just absolute Aussie legends.
What about Elise Perry and Ash Barty?
Yeah, I think I might have said that last year. I can't remember if I said Lanning or Elise Perry. And then the last layup one is just Djokovic and Kohli. Everyone loves to hate them in Australia, and they're both absolute like up there with the GOATs. So you can easily compare them.
Who are Kyrgios and Kokkinakis?
That's what I was trying to think.
Why is it Stoinis and Zampa?
But Stoinis and Zampa, Stoinis and Zampa are just a lot better blokes. Like Kyrgios, you need a crap bloke. I couldn't think of someone for Kyrgios. I don't mind that though. The little comparison.
Who's Bernard Tomic? Oh god, that one might need more thinking.
Siraj, just anyone that's a crap.
Adolf.
What? Who'd you say?
Stats Guy and Ben Duckett. That's my comparison. Both lived in England. Both 4'9".
Oh my god! I'm taller than Sam Harper and Ben Duckett. Fun fact, by a fair bit. That's
a real fun one. That one.
He has to let the
fun size fact.
He has to let the audience know that he's taller.
Well, I'm not taller than many people, so they are. No, I'm not going to say that actually. Anyway, that's the cricketers' times I was open. There we go. We've done it, Leo. Are you happy with that?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you.
There'll be a clip there coming, I reckon.
There'll be a few clips. Very nice. Before we get into all things BBL and Supercoach BBL next, make sure to check out TABTouch for their sports markets, which cover every BBL match this season. Got the touch? Download TABTouch today. Think, is this a bet you really want to place? For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. All right, we've got a quick BBL wrap. I realized we haven't got some dot points in here, but I did watch most of the game so we can talk it out. The first one was the Thunder versus the Hurricanes. Sadly, was a washout. We
can talk that one out.
We can talk it out. That's pretty much done. But I was so annoyed in Supercoach because you obviously had the Thunder double. They were the only double this round. Marcus had about 62 Thunder players that didn't get to play, so that was a bit brutal.
I had 6.
Yeah, I think so did Marcus.
I lost one game this week in Supercoach, and that was because Chris Green was captain who scored 20, and the other bloke put Tom Rogers as captain who scored 250.
What? Why has he gone?
And I lost by 20 points. Work that one out.
I can definitely say that you weren't playing Leo because Leo's the biggest Tom Rogers hater. So there we go.
Got the most wickets in the Big Bash, Leo.
Yeah, he does, and he almost made a 50.
Oh. And the Stars beat the Sixers last night.
True.
Guys, it's a washout. We don't need to spend a minute talking about a washout. Let's move it along.
All right,
we want to talk about Tom Rogers. What are you talking about?
No,
we got a Supercoach segment coming up.
Oh, do we? No. The Stars did beat the Sixers. I cannot believe that. I was going to put my house on the Sixers last night. What the hell? The Stars actually looked good last night.
We backed them.
They're
winning the thing.
No.
They're winning it.
They're still
7 every game. You've literally backed them every game.
You've backed them every game. That means you're 2-5.
Negative.
Or 3-5. Negative. Oh my god. So their net run rate is actually costing them a spot towards finals, I reckon, because you've obviously got the Renegades have a really good net run rate. The Scorchers have the best net run rate in the whole competition, so they have to probably pass them to even have a chance of finals. So this Sunday, the big derby that we're going to be going to, Stars versus Renegades. Make sure you check out the content, Cricket Today AU, when we go to that. That's going to be big because that could decide who finishes above each other. And I thought there was no chance the Stars could finish above the Renegades.
Easily, they can.
Like we've mentioned before, the batting depth is too strong. But surprisingly, last night it was the ball in hand. It was the bowling that kept them in the game.
Yeah, Peter Siddle, the 40-year-old, just turning back the clock. He's so good.
Give him a 10-year contract extension. Do it now.
Oldest cricketer ever. 50-year-old.
Do it now. He's a freak.
It's BBL. What did BBL to 14? BBL 24. Peter Siddle coming in for his 4th over.
He's up there in the wicket takers as well. He's taken 10 wickets. Going at 7 and over.
That's actually pretty good. That's very good, especially for 40. Yeah, he was great. The Sixers were 2 for 96. Then they lost 7 for 43. The crowd wasn't massive at the MCG, but it was rocking. Like every time they got a wicket, Maxi was getting the crowd pumped up. The big Stoin, they were calling him the Hulk on the TV. He was awesome. So Stars get the job done. Sixers, where are they on the ladder now? They're still second, so they'll still be making finals, most likely. So they'll be all right. But did the Stars have any chance of making finals? Surely not.
Yes, they definitely do.
Nah.
They're only 3 points off.
They have to win every game. It's from 1st to 7th. It's 3 points.
Yeah. Actually, why is there only 2 points for a win? That doesn't really matter. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. It's a weird ladder, the BBL. Oh, it's all right. Here we go. Anyway, that's the BBL. Actually, no, the other thing I was going to say in that game was the Seagulls were a big problem. A Seagull died, I'm pretty sure. That was pretty sad. James Vincent standing there going, it was funny at the
That's
start.
all right. They're like vermin. We need to get rid of them. There's too many.
There is too, but they had that thing that goes across the ground. Obviously, it wasn't working last night. There were seagulls everywhere.
Mate, come on.
What?
I can't say. I made a comparison. I can't say it.
Okay. Well, that's the first time you've done that on this show. You've held back.
Say it.
No, there was Steven Seagal was there too. Your mate, Steven Seagal.
Love him. I need to grab a selfie.
Maybe on Sunday
no,
night.
no stars. How many stars home games are there left? Not many.
He might rock up. He might be in the GA on Sunday night. You never know.
Renegades home game. Yeah, it's going to be a scrap between what's the Renegades mascot? The
Marmalade.
No, Marmalade. No, it's the guy in the night. He's like in the knight's costume. I don't know. Anyway,
don't like that.
That's enough BBL wrap. Let's get into the quick fire tips for the BBL over the weekend. There's 4 games we want to cover. First one is tonight. So the Thunder and Hurricanes couldn't get a game going the other night, but they have a replay here. So no, sorry, I was going to say a replay. It's just the game. Don't know why I said replay. They're just playing in Hobart at Ninja Stadium, the stupidest stadium name going around. Hurricanes versus the Thunder. Who do we think, lads? Who's going to win?
I think the
Canes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Chains.
I'm gonna go Thunder because I have hardly tipped them all season, and I tipped them the other night. I don't think the home ground advantage matters too much, so I'm gonna go the Thunder. Why not? Next one, we can elaborate on a bit more because we've got some teams that are up there. The Scorchers can still push for the finals. The Sixers are flying in second. So Sixers versus Scorchers, lads. How are we feeling about this matchup?
This is a huge game for the Scorchers.
Yeah.
If they lose this, they're 3-5, same record as the Stars, same amount of games played. They really need to win this game because, say for instance, so whoever wins out of Renegades or Stars, if Scorchers lose, they're now below that team.
That's what. So the Scorchers have made the finals every season since 2019. So they haven't. That's the last time. What's that? 6 years ago, they haven't made the finals. So they're fans. They have a massive fan base as well. Their fans are like just, we make the finals every year. We're going to be in the top 2. If they don't make the finals, that's going to be pretty brutal to all those fans.
In saying that, they'll win.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, this is the best matchup and the biggest matchup in BBL history.
Oh, yeah.
These 2 teams.
Always.
BBL finals. I think the Sixers get the job done at home. Although they didn't get the job done against the Stars, they were well and truly on their way before their little bit of a collapse. And they just know how to win games. And at home, they don't lose very often. So Sixers for me.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Scorchers. I think they'll fire up. I just can't see them ever not making finals. They're just that good. They're gonna fire up. I reckon Lance Morris, he's been a little bit off. I reckon he's gonna have a really good game. And then Cooper Connelly, is he still leading the runs in the competition? He's so good.
He is, yes, he is.
So he'll be playing, and he just got his test call up. He's gonna be fired up. He's gonna make a lot of runs.
Average of 54.4 Cooper Connelly.
Yeah, he's absolutely flying. So I reckon he gets the job done for the Scorchers. And you said Scorchers as well there?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Next one, last 2 for the weekend. Strikers versus the Heat. This is a tricky one because both teams, what do we got? Strikers are going really well at 3rd, Heat are 7th, but the Heat still... The Heat are still
one again, Stats guy.
I'm saying it's tricky because I love the Heat.
Say that one again. The Strikers are 8th. They're not 3rd. Idiot.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong
third. Stupid man.
I'm going to stuff up once on this show. 8th, there we go. I had the wrong year up. I went back to 2019 because I was looking at the Scorchers. They are, of course, they're 8th. What are the Strikers
Went back to
doing?
his 60th birthday.
Yeah, what? What are the Strikers doing? Lloyd Pope can't even save him.
I think Heat win.
Yeah.
Marcus?
Give me some, boys.
I'm going, you know what?
Quick fire.
Go on the Strikers. The Strikers.
Why?
It's quick fire.
All right, fine. I'm going the Heat.
Jamie Overton's going to bounce back after getting slapped up, and I need him to because I brought him back into my Supercoach.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll fire up, but I think the Heat get the job done. Too much bowling depth there. Last one, the Renegades versus the Stars. We'll be going to this. The big derby under the roof at Marvel. What about over-under for how many times the roof gets hit? I reckon for some reason...
Over 1.5.
1.5.
I reckon two roof hits at least. I just have a feeling about that.
I like that.
Who are we tipping? I'm going the
Stars.
Gades. Oh, really?
Yeah. They're in form.
Yeah, but they
I'll
crumbled.
go the Renegades.
Oh, he's doing the
I'll go the
He's
Renegades.
trying to jinx him. He's
Yeah.
trying.
I'm going the Renegades. They're too good. They can't lose this game.
Yeah.
The
That's
Renegades.
good.
They can't lose. It'll
Mate,
be
they
a
were 4 for
capitulation
10.
of the highest order.
Would it? It's 6 versus 7.
To be, they were 3 games ahead of the Stars just 3
That's
games
true.
ago. So
Marcus is
Nah.
one of the biggest jinx.
no, I am trying to jinx them a little bit. But in all seriousness, I think at Marvel they probably will get the job done.
Yeah, at the swamp, as Ferg called it, the Renegades will get the job done. Yeah, I think they'll go really well there. Jacob Bethel, your man, will fire up again there.
Yeah,
If
he's only-
Fergo
he's
Neal-
only got 2 games left, Jacob.
Yeah, yeah.
If Fergo Neal plays, the Gades
Why is he
win.
not playing?
If
now?
he doesn't play, the Gades lose.
Oh, that's a big call.
Drop Tom Rogers.
No, drop Tom Rogers after 2 for 850. Fair
He's
enough.
got the golden hat or the golden arm. The
Your golden arm, I
is that
think.
what it is
Yeah,
for most wickets.
yeah. There you go.
Come on.
Leo's not
Rate him.
impressed at all. All right, this is taking a long time. Supercoach Wash, what score did we end up with? Oh my God, Leo, what is that? Was that? I just saw that.
Oh my
Leo doesn't have to read it out. It's all right.
I got 389. Because I had 6 Thunder players get washed out.
Oh, no, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I just had a laugh looking at that.
Even still, mate, that's horrendous. Oh God.
I've
Where
got
did
the
you rank?
worst.
Where did you rank
I'm
last
last.
round in the world?
How many?
Last.
Last.
There's like 100,000 people in it. Leo's 99,000. Oh my God, that's
The
funny.
thing is, when I do like the quick single social clips and the buy, hold, sell, they're actually doing well.
This guy's the face of Supercoach.
Mate,
Get
I picked
389.
Chris Lynn. I picked Chris Lynn to dominate against the Renegades. I had James Vince last
Do you have
night.
him in your team? Do you have him in your team?
I know.
Oh,
That's why.
so it doesn't matter.
But
He's doing it for the people.
I have the wisdom there. I
He's
have wisdom
sacrificing.
He's sacrificing himself
Yeah.
for the better of the people.
for the team.
389.
I always sacrifice my life for Supercoach.
Oh, I love that.
Mate,
All right.
I had Will Sutherland who scored basically half that.
Yeah,
I don't have Will Sutherland.
Why? Are you serious, mate? He's the number 1 player.
No,
All right.
I had Will Sutherland and Maxi that basically got your combined score.
Yep. All right, Marcus, what did you get? You got the best out of all of us.
Oh, did I? Hey,
Yeah.
You don't have your score in there. 605.
Yeah. No,
Just
that's
I got-
respectable.
Yeah, stiff by the double header. Missed. Well, similar to Leo, 4 players. I
Yeah,
think
it's
I had
very
missed out on.
similar. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed, I think, 3 or 4 players. And then I had Fergus O'Neill that didn't play as well. I had 545.
But you got Fergus in your team still.
Because I love him. He's a great man of the show.
Slap him on the bench.
Yeah, I put him on the bench. That's all right. He's still good. He'll be back next game. He's going to take us reefer.
Yeah.
Just rub his legs, be the physio stats guy while he's on the bench.
Yeah, I don't know if that's about right. But anyway, buy, hold, sell for round 7. Who's
Who
put
put
there?
this in? It
Oh.
wasn't me.
I did.
Oh,
Here we go. Hit us,
Oh,
Marcus.
It was empty, so I thought, you know what? I'll actually do some work for once and slap it into the run sheet.
Oh, good on you.
Buy. I've gone Constas question mark. Obviously back in for the Thunder, cheap price. His break evens. His price is going to go up because his break even's already negative 100.
Negative.
Negative.
The way you say it.
It's negative 20, so slap him in there. 75k, can't go wrong.
I like it.
And also, you kind of want to prep for the Hurricanes double next round
Yes,
as well,
yes.
because everyone just plays once this week, so you might as well get in 1 or 2 cheeky Hurricanes players if you
Yeah,
can.
I like it.
Hold. This is one I've got in my team. He only scored 2 points. He is the top run scorer though. Break even a 90, but still you got to keep hold of Cooper Connelly.
Yeah.
He's been superb this season. Can do the job with both bat and ball.
Yeah, you got a couple of wickets
and
as well.
And then they need a big game from him, don't they? Against the Sixers.
Yep.
Bit of a must win, isn't it? So I've gone hold Cooper Connelly. Sal. Oh, it took everything in the life for me not to say Chris Green from the Thunder, but I'm going to go another Thunder, man. I'm going to go Billings from the Thunder.
You could
Ooh.
say Chris Green too.
I could say both of them. Screw up. Get them both. If you got them both in, just
Get them
get
both
rid of
out. Yeah,
Get them both out. Absolute waste of space.
yeah. I like it.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
No, fair enough. He's definitely been out of form, and definitely Chris Green's all right. There, I reckon he'll bounce back more than Sam Billings.
Yeah. Well, I scrapped both of them because I can't stand them.
Negative. All right, let's go to everyone's favorite, the question / fan comments. There's a lot here. People are being they've been going off in the comments, so keep them coming. We love the comments. We'll start off with YouTube. I'll read a few out here. The first one that Marcus will love this. Thomas O'Sullivan, 1757. He says, I like what Marcus has to say. He should get more airtime. I don't know what airtime he means, or do we just need to let you talk more? You can talk more if you want. I don't know. What does Thomas O'Sullivan mean by that?
Where's the crown?
Move on.
Well, move on. That's a rub in the salt.
It's a nice comment. Nice comment. He wants to hear more from you.
Show some love, yeah.
Yeah,
Other than these comments, what is this?
They can't see the comment, mate. You read it out if you want.
This one. At Andrew TA. We do love Andrew.
Yes.
Says, I like Kohli, even though he acts like a jerk sometimes. He's under so much pressure and scrutiny being the face of Indian cricket. And he seems to handle himself well off the pitch. Just ask the Australian media that. I agree with Leo. The sandpaper taunt was funny.
Oh.
Also, it's a fair response to rude chanting from the SCG crowd. Marcus needs to be like the hard man and just ignore it.
Yeah, he's got a point there. He's got a point.
He's doing
the only thing I was saying was just because he didn't back up Steve. He backed up Steve Smith. Sorry, throughout the whole saga. That's it. That's the only reason why I was like,
yeah, fair enough. But that's
it's just funny seeing Kohli in pain.
Yeah. I think Kohli wasn't even trying to be funny. I don't know. It was a little bit funny, as Leo said.
I think the Aussie crowd love it anyway. It's a bit of
banter.
We saw when us Aussies, we know sandpaper. David Warner did it in front of the England crowd. He emptied his pockets.
Yeah.
I think it's all in good faith now. It's been long enough.
Yeah, it's been long enough and it's been a bit of fun. And good callback by Andrew and gone the hard men that Marcus always loves hard men.
I do like hard men.
Yeah, there we go. Let's swiftly go to the next one. At Cherry318, should Constas be dropped? He says, of course. Haven't seen anything special from him yet. He came straight off BBL and did a couple of reverse scoops. This is the part I don't agree with, which arguably any of the top 30 batsmen in the BBL could do against Bumrah.
No
especially first over when everyone knows which areas to expect. I appreciate the comment, Cherry, but no, there's only maybe 5 players in the whole world that could ramp Bumrah. No one's ramped Bumrah.
Oh, that's that. Oh, you've gone the other end of the spectrum.
No, first over of a test match.
I'm not saying that because that was just a bit rude to Sherry 318.
I said
that's a bit nicer. Can we be a bit nicer?
I think it's special for him because it was his debut. Not many players on debut at 19 years of age on a Boxing Day test in front of 90,000 people would try that.
That's a part of it. But there's not 30 players in the Big Bash that can ramp Bumrah at the MCG Boxing Day. There's just no way.
There's not 30 players in the Big Bash that could ramp.
Yeah, exactly. And
facing over of Bumrah.
Yeah, exactly. They're getting out.
Bumrah's a freak, man. He's so good.
Exactly, he's so good. But I appreciate the comment. I don't mind if he thinks Constas should be dropped because you guys agree on that one. So good comment.
Me and Leo mentioned obviously that he should be in the squad but shouldn't play.
Yep.
Sherry's coming a bit of a regular.
Yes, so thank you very much for commenting and watching, guys. Another regular is Ahmed Adem 3031. He says, "How come when Constas walks around with arrogance, it's aura and it gives the Aussie team something fresh, but when Siraj and Kohli do it, some fans lose it. We need to chill and let them entertain us, even if it doesn't make you comfortable."
Go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah, thank you very much for commenting.
Why me?
I feel like this is your type of it.
I think so. Well, Siraj, there's a bit of a difference with what Siraj and Kohli did and what Constas did.
Yeah, I agree.
Although I don't agree with what Constas did at the SCG when where there was only a few balls to go and then Uzi went out. That just could have changed the momentum of the game. But Kohli wasn't arrogant. It was just being a little bit pathetic by bumping into
that was
when
too
he didn't
far.
need to. Yeah. Siraj, that's not really entertainment when he's throwing the ball at Marnus Labuschagne and telling Travis Head to F off after making 140. It's a bit of a difference there. I'm more for the entertainment. Like even the Kohli sandpaper gesture, that's entertainment. As long as it just, I know we're talking about hard men, but you got to do it at the right stages in the right way, and I think that they probably just lost it a little bit there. Same as Constas, though. He did it on one or two occasions throughout the 2 tests.
Constas said the other day as well that he did regret his Sydney antics a little bit, so that's good that he said that.
And I specifically said last show, Constas doesn't have aura yet.
Okay.
He doesn't have aura yet.
There you go. Yeah.
He needs a couple of years.
Yep. I like it. Facebook, this one is all about Cooper Connelly coming into the test side. There was a lot of comments on there, but I've just got a couple. We got Beryl Wayne says, of course it's the right call bringing in Connelly. We need to give the young guys a chance, and Cooper is the complete all-rounder. She went on to say that he's good batter, he's a solid bowler, and then he's a good fielder as well, which is perfect just in modern cricket. Do we agree
He's a
with
bit
Beryl?
of a heartthrob too, isn't he?
Is he?
He is a little bit.
I
He's got
reckon-
that like Byron Bay Beach vibe.
Yeah,
He
I
does.
reckon he's got that like early 2000s mortified vibe about him. Remember
Mortified. Yeah,
What's
what a
that?
Mortified.
show. What's that? Oh no!
Negative. Cancel the show.
It's obviously not that good.
mortified. Search mortified right now. And you know what he's going to say
that
when he
show.
does it? I know that show. Yeah,
No,
I knew he was going to say
I've never
that.
watched it. I never
only
watched
the best show on
I knew
ABC3.
that show.
Yeah, I did. I've never watched it because it looks crap.
No, it's a good show. Cooper Connelly looks like he belongs.
I'm gonna
in
walk
it,
away
I reckon.
again.
What do you reckon?
I would have said Blue Water High. That's what I would have said.
Yeah,
That's another good one.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Got
Well,
you, mate.
we just need a separate podcast. It's just us chat, and then a special episode is AB's best nostalgic Australian TV show going up.
I would happily do that.
We're
Next
gonna
one.
compare.
Were you guys ABC 3 kids or
Yeah,
like
I was.
Nickelodeon kids?
I was
I
ABC
was
three.
both.
Oh, nerd.
Oh,
gotta-
he's rich.
SpongeBob.
Okay, we get it.
SpongeBob.
We
We
get
gotta compare Australian cricketers to Total Drama Island characters.
it.
What? I actually don't. think
Chris
mine-
Gale's the chef.
Jesus.
Oh my
George
God.
Bailey's Chris the host because he just picks and chooses.
He picks
who
and
he
chooses
wants
what's
to.
going on. That's true. All right, let's get the show back on the road. Next one on Facebook on Cooper Connelly. Robert Davin says this is falling into the Indian way of selection, picking an okay batter, okay bowler. The Australian way is actually to pick the best batters and bowlers. I
Is
know, not in the last couple of years, but I know what Robert's saying. He's saying that because Cooper Connelly hasn't proven himself with the ball at the top level. That's just true. So he's not when Beryl says a complete all-rounder, I don't know if he's a complete all-rounder at test level. And he's saying the Indian way is you just pick players if they're okay. I think he's better than okay in terms of what Robert's saying.
I think that's a bit harsh, but we've just got a plethora of all-rounders.
That's true.
In Australia at the
word.
moment, which is ridiculous. Like you got Chris Green, Sutherland, Webster,
Yeah.
Connelly.
Was Chris Green a
there's so
random
many around.
sneaky
You mean
shout?
Cam Green?
Cam Green. Sorry, not Chris Green.
You
Yeah,
hate
Cam
He's an
Chris
Green.
all-rounder. Yeah, there we go. All right, next one. Dwayne Oldham says it's a good idea to pick Connelly. Need to start playing the young guns. Hopefully by the Ashes, a few guys may get replaced or a couple anyway. So what do we
Well,
think?
Kawaja's, I don't think gonna play,
Yep.
and I think
Really?
I've voiced McSweeney. I think McSweeney and Constance to open.
What, by the Ashes?
No, yeah, for the Ashes
Really?
next year. Yeah,
I don't think any retire by the time the Ashes come around.
I reckon
I think
Kawaja might hang
you
around.
can't play Kawaja next Ashes.
Depends how
Maybe
he goes.
on the SCG where he has a good record.
He might have a
Right.
good Sri Lanka series because he's good in the subcontinent against spin,
Even-
which will keep
even
him in the
then,
team
though,
probably.
But like, if they bring Archer, Wood, Atkinson, like I don't see him making many runs in the Ashes. Anyway, that's a question for 10 months from
Good
now.
question from Dwayne, though. On TikTok, we did talking about Constance and the opening spot of the test team. At Attack Plane, who has actually commented on a lot of our stuff, says anyone opening from middle order is just doing what Smith did, wasting time and not fixing the problem to find a permanent opener. I agree with this. That's about Travis Head when we talked about Travis Head possibly opening. Smith literally, moved, and now he's moved back to his normal spot and he's playing well again. I think don't change something that's working, especially when Travis Head's one of the best batters in the world.
That's fair. And I think if we had to win this series to make the Test Championship, then I'd be like Head should open because I think that's probably what's best. But we don't need to. We may as well just find a permanent opener for the next 10, 15 years.
Bit of stability.
I really like that comment. I think it ruins.
You should have ended there. You should have ended
I really
it.
like that comment.
I like that comment.
It ruins the momentum when a player's making all his runs in the middle order and then you put him
change.
in the open
Mm.
and then it just ruins their momentum as cricketers, especially ones
Doesn't
that,
for Travis Head.
especially
I
ones
will
that
say
don't have a baggy green. I think it's detrimental to their spot on the Australian side.
No, good call. A good call by Attack Plane. All right, that's stumps for the Cricket Today show before this goes into absolute chaos. Thanks to TABTouch, we'll continue to do this show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Make sure to check out the socials across the weekend because, we're going to be doing a lot of content there at the Big Bash. Marcus will have his rooster head on. Does Jake Fraser McGurk actually play? Does he deserve to be in this team? We love Jake Fraser McGurk, and he's given us nothing to work with at the moment, lads. That's all.
Yeah.
He's been very poor,
He's
hasn't
been
he?
ordinary. Very
Is he a
ordinary.
fraud? Fraud watch.
He is at the moment, yeah.
Jake Ford No.
Oh my
End the
god.
show. End
Yeah,
the show.
I've already said stumps. Send in any questions as we continue to go through the best comments on every show. Thank you very much to Leo, even though the last comment was a bit dodgy.
Thank you to everybody.
Oh my god. Thanks,
I'm just
Marcus.
trying to show that I'm still listening, you know?
Yeah, for the first time ever. Thanks, Marcus.
Oh, I love your work.
Thank you.
Who, me?
No, me.
Oh.
Surely me.
Well, no, both of you.
Oh, thanks.
Everyone.
Thanks.
I love it. Even the viewers. Love your work. You are loved.
Yep.
And I love
Whatever you do in
Marcus.
life, we support unless it's anything illegal.
All right.
Yeah.
And I love TABTouch. Got the touch? Download TABTouch today. That's another episode of Cricket Today done. We're out.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.